Welcome to our news channel. Our news bulletin today features the latest breaking news with the following details.
Hollywood star Shelley Duvall suffered from depression for a long time due to filming horror movies and passed away at the age of 75. Shelley Duvall, born on July 7, 1949, emerged as a prominent figure in Hollywood with a repertoire of impressive roles. However, she is best known for her portrayal of Wendy Torrance, a victim of domestic violence in Stanley Kubrick's iconic horror film The Shining 1980. For over a decade, Duvall has avoided friends and the media due to mental health issues. During the 1970s and 1980s, Shelley Duvall was highly regarded as an actress. She frequently collaborated with the talented director Robert Altman. 1925 to 2006, one of the few filmmakers to have won the Golden Bear at the Berlin Film Festival, the Golden Lion at Venice, and the Palme d'Or at Cannes. Duvall's performance in Altman's Three Women 1977 earned her the Best Actress award at Cannes. She also appeared in Annie Hall, a film that won 4 Academy Awards in 1977, Time Bandits 1981, and the comedy Roxanne 1987. Nevertheless, it was her role as Wendy Torrance in The Shining that catapulted Shelley Duvall to Hollywood stardom. As the years progressed, Duvall's presence on the silver screen diminished. After 2000, she disappeared from public life, choosing to live in seclusion on her family's ranch in Texas, isolating herself from the world. In 2016, fans of the silver screen were reminded of Duvall's portrayal of Wendy Torrance when she appeared on the popular psychological talk show Dr. Phil. The show, hosted by Philip C. McGraw, one of America's richest and most famous figures, featured Duvall discussing her struggles with mental illness. Dr. McGraw, born in 1950 and a Ph.D. in clinical psychology since 1979, began conducting on-camera therapy sessions in 2002, a move that sparked criticism from many psychotherapists. Critics argued that the show was ineffective in treating mental illness and exploited people's suffering for profit. The episode featuring Shelley Duvall was deeply moving. In front of millions of viewers, Duvall confessed that she had suffered from mental illness and hallucinations for many years following her role in The Shining. She shared that she lived in a constant state of panic, fearing that someone was out to harm her. Duvall recounted that she often lost sleep, believing that Nottingham, the assassin from the Robin Hood legend, was hunting her. She also expressed doubt about the death of her colleague, comedian Robin Williams 1951 to 2014, insisting that he was still alive and had merely changed his residence. Duvall even claimed to have recently spoken with Williams. Following the Dr. Phil episode, Hollywood insiders blamed director Stanley Kubrick for Duvall's mental breakdown. Known for his demanding nature, Kubrick reportedly pushed Duvall to her limits during the filming of The Shining. To complete her role, the 31-year-old actress had to endure the extremely challenging task of shooting the harrowing scene where Wendy defends herself with a baseball bat against her violent husband Jack, played by Jack Nicholson, 127 times. The prolonged filming left Duvall dehydrated and covered in bruises. Years later, Jack Nicholson, a legendary actor with 3 Academy Awards, praised his collaboration with Kubrick but noted that the director became a completely different person when working with Duvall. Nicholson added that Kubrick's treatment of Duvall was so harsh that it caused her hair to fall out in clumps by the end of the shoot. Despite the artistic and commercial success of The Shining, which grossed $44 million on a $19 million budget, Shelley Duvall was awarded the Razzie for Worst Actress in 1980 for her role as Wendy. Stephen King, the author of the novel on which the film is based, also criticized Kubrick's portrayal of Wendy Torrance. King lamented that most of Duvall's screen time was spent screaming and proving to be a simpleton, which he felt misrepresented his original character. Shelley Duvall, remembered for her roles in The Shining and Robert Altman's films, passed away at the age of 75. She had been hospitalized and bedridden for several months due to complications from diabetes, eventually passing away in her sleep. Her partner since 1989, Dan Gilroy, expressed his profound sorrow, saying, "She left after much suffering. I can't tell you how much I miss her." Duvall's career, marked by her work with director and screenwriter Robert Altman, began with her role in Altman's 1970 comedy Brewster McCloud. Her other notable films include McCabe and Mrs. Miller, Thieves Like Us, Nashville, Buffalo Bill and the Indians, and Annie Hall. In 1977, she won the Best Actress award at the Cannes Film Festival for her role in Three Women, which led to her casting in The Shining. In a 1981 interview with People, Duvall acknowledged that The Shining had boosted her career but described the filming process as a grueling ordeal. She recounted that Kubrick made her cry for 12 hours a day for weeks on end, adding, "I will never give so much of myself again. If you want pain and call it art, you can do it, but not with me." Scott Goldberg, the director of The Forest Hills, remembered Duvall as a radiant, kind, and witty person. "It was wonderful working with her, and she did an amazing job. I'm very proud of her," he said. Goldberg, who considered working with Duvall a significant achievement, was deeply saddened and shocked by her death, saying, "She was nothing but sweet, lovely, and sharp, and I will truly miss her."
What do you think about this issue? Please leave a comment below for everyone to know and discuss. Goodbye and see you again.